Hi everyone, it's Sunday, August 11th. I wanted to hop on here and make a video about my checklist for my chemo infusion day. This is my little mini checklist that I have, and I do have a notebook here where I've written notes. So just know that this is my checklist, and I'm sure other people have ones that work for them. But I've got a list of 8 things that I feel that are important to mention. One of them being hydrate. You want to stay hydrated. It is very important to be hydrated, especially, well, at all times in life in general, but especially during chemo. So I drink a lot of water. Another favorite drink of mine is I like the Body Armor. And then I currently also am liking this flavor of the sugar-free green apple liquid IV, but I've had several liquid IV different flavors. Okay, next thing you want to have, Claritin. Claritin 24 hour. This is your friend. Claritin is what helps with the bone ache. So I haven't experienced any so far, just maybe mildly in my elbows. I know that other people have it worse, but Claritin, the 24 hour, is a must. Then I do know I still like to use the lidocaine. So an hour before, 45 minutes, an hour before my appointment, I go ahead and apply the lidocaine to my port site. And that works for me. I do know that they have a spray. I just have always, I've been, I did my 4th round of Taxol and I had 4 rounds of AC. So I just use the lidocaine and it works. I don't feel any pain when they plug in. Okay. Now some people choose to cold cap. I did not choose to cold cap. I do know there are some centers that provide this, or you bring your own, which is supposed to help with reducing your hair loss. I live in Texas. It is really hot here. I just don't even bother with any of that, but some people do, which brings me to the next one, where some people get neuropathy in their fingers and toes. Excuse me. And to ward off the neuropathy, they will use cold mitts for their hands and their feet. And I have some in the freezer. Thankfully, the neuropathy for me has stayed at bay for now. I hope it doesn't come on harder, but if it does, I have the cold mitts and the gloves, the mitts and the footies for the feet. Another thing I would recommend is lip balm, having a lip balm, because for some reason my lips are just dry all the time. Maybe it's because I'm a mouth breather, but I'm just lip balm, a good lip balm. And any comfort items that you would like to bring from home. I have a bag and I have a beautiful quilt that a friend made for me and a silk pillowcase that another friend sent for me to use. But you know, any comfort items that you want to bring for yourself, books, Bible, journals. But the infusion center, and what I've seen, like I go to, they will provide a pillow and a warm blanket, and they'll even, if you bring someone with you, give them a warm blanket, because it stays pretty cold in there, which is probably good, because sometimes we get overheated with the chemo, and it's just better to be in a cool environment. What else? They have snacks and drinks, and they'll bring you snacks and drinks. Let me touch back to my first, where I said you want to stay hydrated. I think it's also very imperative to eat. Now, I do know that some people do the fasting. When I went to see the people in Houston at MD Anderson, she just said straight away, I don't recommend fasting. I recommend having a good meal in your stomach before going into chemo. So let me circle back that around to staying well hydrated. And I make sure that I eat a meal before I go. And I've always, well, in my last 8 treatments, that has worked for me. I do know some people have great success with fasting. So I highly recommend reading about it and doing some talking to some other people about it and finding what works for you. But that is my checklist that I run down on the mornings that I have infusion. I hope that someone might find this helpful. And if you want to add something, please do. As I said, my goal is to be an advocate for women and help women in this situation. All right. I hope everyone has a great end to their weekend and the beginning to their week. And I'll check back in on Thursday, my next infusion. Bye. Love you.